Hello, and today I'm going to give a brief overview on how to publish a news item on the Hambledon Village web page. This presupposes that you've already been given the privileges of publisher or editor. If you haven't, you won't be able to access it. As usual, as in the old system, you have to log on, and there's an interface down here. I've already logged on. But once you've done that, you will see that there's this overlay at the top here in black. That normally is only there if you're an editor or publisher, and you'll see it stays there even though you may scroll and move all around the website. So what you need to do is you need to open the dashboard, and that'll enable you to see all the features that are in the back office that the public don't normally see. Now, don't be dissuaded by seeing the complexity of this. Most of this you won't need access to. But for the most part, this is what you need to access new. And can I just explain the difference between post and page? Page is a permanent feature, a page for an organisation that may be very rarely edited, whereas a post is a chronological news item that will eventually go down the page, the news page, as it gets older. And posting is the majority of activity on the website. So if we want to do a new post, we just click New Post. And depending on how quick your internet is, will dictate how quick your interface comes up. Now you'll notice this area here is very Word-like. It has the same features as Word, and I'll demonstrate how to use it. First of all, give it a title. Here is my first article. Now you can either type directly in here if you wish, or, and I think this is probably the most efficient way, pre-prepare whatever you want in Word or your preferred word processor. So I'm going to flip onto my word processor, which is here. As you can see, I've already prepared some words. I'm going to cut and paste that, and then make sure I'm on visual, which I am, and I'm going to drop it in there. And there we go. And that's ready to publish. But there's a little bit more. As we've always promoted, please put some photography in if you can. And this is a little bit friendlier than last time. And so what I do is park my cursor in the place I want the photography, and I add media. And then that opens up the media library, which if I click on the tab, you've got two there. Media library will actually show us what's in the library. Lots of oak, Hearst material, the councillors, and some photography. Now it may be for this article I'll need to add a photograph which isn't already on the system. So I click on Upload Files. And you can either drag or drop, or you can select files. And then it'll go to your interface. And I happen to have a photograph here that I would think will work. I clicked it, and now it starts to upload it. And you'll see here, you'll see the interface showing that it's loading. And once it's loaded, the picture will come as a thumbnail there. And then if you see on the right hand side, it does give you the options for selecting how big you'd like it. You can go back and change this, but for the moment I'm going for a large size. And so this auto scales it for you, unlike it did in the old days when you had to do it on your PC. And once you've got that there, you then click at the bottom, Insert Post, and there it inserts it into your article. Now you may find that that's not ideal, and you'd like to lay it out a little better, or even make it smaller. So you click it, and you get this lint interface here. Did you notice that? Click away, click, and that will then insert it amongst your text. So the text wraps around it, or it'll centralize it, or you can scale it by clicking on the corner there and scaling it down. And so this way I'm going to paginate it so that the text wraps around it like so. And so that should look really nice. Okay, the final thing is to categorize it. This is quite important. I would always say put it in latest news, but if it also relates to the parish council, then I would click there as well, or if it's history. This makes it so much easier for it to be in the right place as well as the news page, particularly for searching. For instance, if it's part of the Hambledon Community Fund, I would certainly put HCF as well. That makes quite a difference to the way that the Hambledon Community Funds page looks and includes content. And the other section that I would say was important was tags. This will enable you to add a tag to it so it makes it easier to find, and particularly for Google search engines. Now you can choose from ones that we've already used before, or you can add your own with a comma. So in this case, I'm going to put website, comma, and iPad, and add that. And so that now has added those two tags. But you can see there are plenty of others. And so it may be that we can put something else, web team, so it might be worth putting that in there, and that's added this to our article. So once you're ready and you think that's how you want it, you press publish. And this takes a few seconds, depending on your internet connection. And then you can view that post by pressing this button at the top here. And there it is. Here's my first article. And you can see it's already prepared with the pagination wrapping it around. And you can see it's got buttons so that you can send it on your own Facebook page if you do Facebook or Twitter, or even share it to other people. So people can click on that. This is the public, and then they can share this article to somebody else. You'll also notice that the tags that we put on, iPad, web team, website, are there, which is good for search engine optimization. You'll see also there's an opportunity for people to comment on it. That can be turned off if we require it. And finally, if you're not happy with it, you can go edit post at the top here, or indeed edit here. What I always like to do is just check it on the home page as well to see how it looks on the home page. Now, because it's a recent article, it will go to the top of the home page above all other news items. So you can see this one there. John Peterson just added one a couple of seconds ago, the coffee morning, and that one was done a few moments ago. So mine will come to the top. If I'm not happy with it, I just click on the edit. And there you got there, and I can take words out, or I can make that picture paginate a different way, and then press update. And again, slight delay, and there, and then go, and I just click on visit site, and that way I see it in its beauty on top of the news item on the main page. And there we can see we paginated it the other way and we took a word out.